Hello everyone, welcome back to Dork Duo Plays the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. About to start the next to last case, episode 4, Twisted Karma, and his last bow.
On Karma?
Not quite.
Okay.
Pipe in hand, Sholmes looked down at the thick, rolling fog outside our window. I wonder exactly how many mysteries are out there, hidden within this bed of fog, he said. Indeed, a most bizarre incident, born of a curious advertisement. A hellhound's mad gallop through the shadows of a serial murder. An executed man's graveyard resurrection in the dead of night. And a commonplace killing in a small, forgotten room at the edge of town. There is, naturally, always another side to every case, of which most remain ignorant. And it is that other side which compels me to the scene of the crime, Wilson. So quickly now, take your hat and let's be on our way, my dear fellow. For our adventure is not over yet. Come, the game is afoot.
Oh wait, is this me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 8 days after that earth-shattering trial and Cosmo regaining his memory, we were in the foyer of one of London's most luxurious hotels, the Great Waterloo Hotel. Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Professor Mikatova is due to arrive at any moment.
Yes, I'm so glad we got here in time.
The Sato sign hasn't been the same since what happened. Not that I'm surprised.
The truth about Kazuma-sama's father. Do you suppose my father knew?
That he was actually the mass murderer, the professor, you mean? I knew that's what she was thinking about. And there's a good chance, I'd say. I mean, they did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they?
Yes, that's true.
Come to think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikatova knew about Cosmo going missing in Hong Kong as well?
That's right, but for some reason he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it.
That probably means he knows then. About Cosmo showing up here in London with amnesia, and that he's regained his memory now.
Ah, there she is. Oh, Father! Hello, Susato. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted you arrived safe and sound. Hello, Miss Naruhodo. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here.
Oh no, not at all. It's my pleasure. Oh wait, this is the
That's Judge
isn't it?
Jigoku, yep.
Oh yeah. We've heard all about your extraordinary exploits here in London, you know. The news has crossed the seas. It has? And I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrive with the steamships from Britain. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. Who is this man? Why do I feel as though I've seen him before? I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me.
In that case, how about a little reminder, Seishiro? A firm tap should do it.
Yes. A firm tap? What? Here we go then. I hereby pronounce the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, guilty. Ah, Oh, you're... The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Your Excellency!
Hello, Judge Jigoku. How are you? It's been a long time.
Ha 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 ha. Good, you remember now. That really did the trick. Guilty. Ha 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 ha. Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at the time. So, London again after all this time. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. To be honest, I never thought I'd be back.
Neither did I. I didn't imagine Japan would ever be invited to an international symposium like this. Though really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Seishiro?
What are you talking about, Eugene? Ha 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 ha. Of course, Judge Jigoku. He must complete the set. He's the other man, who 16 years ago came to London with Cosmo's father and Professor Mikotoba. He's the third visiting scholar.
Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say, I'm very envious of your ministerial ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you?
Ha! I knew you were jealous. Ha 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 ha. Sorry? Ministerial status?
Yes, didn't you know? Seishiro here is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. It was his personal insistence that allowed you to take Cosmo's place here on this study tour.
Guilty as charged. Ha 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 ha. Oh, well, thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks.
Yes now, Naruhodo. I received a telegram from Lord Strongheart yesterday.
Oh, you did?
It appears that some things came to light in a trial you were involved with 8 days ago. About what happened 10 years ago. That tragedy.
Yes. Could you tell us any more about it? So, how was the voyage here?
Well, 50 days at sea is a long time by anyone's standards.
But it wasn't as bad as when we first came 16 years ago.
No, that's true. Then I truly wonder if we wouldn't be drifting the vast ocean for the rest of our lives. This time we followed the same route as you, so we were able to relax and enjoy the experience. Ah, so you stopped in France's beautiful capital, Paris? We did, yes. Though only for one night. And yesterday evening we left the port of Dunkirk for Dover.
Just in time for a symposium, in fact. It starts tomorrow.
It's wonderful that you were invited to attend such an important international event. I'm very proud of you, Father. It's thanks to Seishiro here. 16 years ago, he managed to integrate himself within Britain's Attorney General. I'm sure that's why he was invited. And I suppose you could say I'm something of an appendage by default.
Speak for yourself, Eugene. You were close friends with the professor of forensic science at a major hospital.
Wait. Maybe I'm probably misthinking that. Well, that's fine. Yes, well, I'd rather not dredge all that up, really.
No. There's been a lot of water on the bridge since then, but it doesn't bring him back. Cosmo's father, I suppose. Yeah, what about Cosmo's father? The professor. The killer who took the lives of 5 members of the British
Aristocracy.
Aristocracy.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
That's a ton. Was actually Cosmo's father, wasn't he? That's correct. Genshin Asogi. Genshin. Impact?
No, God no.
Oh. Okay. God.
Go back to your corner!
Poop all over my game, then.
Yeah, I will.
You knew, I presume, Father?
Yes, he was a close friend at the time.
Genshin came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques at Scotland Yard. I never understood what drove that man to commit such heinous acts.
It was a closed trial. It was a closed trial, so the public never knew the truth, and he was executed with little ado. To this day, very few people know what really happened, even in our homeland.
But what about Kazuma? Did he know? Did he know the truth about his father? No, of course not. He was told his father passed from sickness.
However, I suspect he may have had his doubts.
Oh, why?
As you know, I tried to guide Kazuma growing up, as if he were my own son. Then one day, he came to my office at the university and said, "I've decided. I want to travel to Great Britain and study there."
Do you think he wanted to come here to investigate his father's death?
I don't know. But when I looked into his eyes, I did know that there was no way I'd be able to stop him.
Something else came to light in that trial the other day, actually.
Oh? What?
Well, having disappeared in Hong Kong and been missing for almost a year, Cosmo since turned up here in London, working as the apprentice of Lord Von Sykes.
What?
What? That's news to us. So, Lord Strongheart's telegram neglected to mention that part then. As you know, we both thought Cosmo had died on the steamship during our voyage to Great Britain in January.
But he didn't die. He's alive. As you knew, didn't you, Father?
In actual fact, no. What I did know is that when your ship docked in Hong Kong, he mysteriously vanished.
We sent a team of investigators to Hong Kong to try to ascertain what happened, but to no avail.
But he's still alive? And here in London, you say? I never dared even to dream it.
Why on earth did the young man not make contact? The government and the police have been chasing clues fruitlessly for months now.
Well, it seems that he was suffering from amnesia.
What? Amnesia? When we first came across him again in London, he didn't know who either of us were.
I see.
He only regained his memory 8 days ago. This is unbelievable.
Yes, it's quite miraculous. I wonder why Lord Strongheart didn't let us know. I must speak with him urgently.
I wonder how Cosmo's been these past few days. Would it be wrong of us to go and visit him? That began 16 years ago, now. It's a distant memory, really. It was Eugene here, Genshin Asugi, and myself. We were the original 3. The first judicial scholars from Japan to travel overseas to study.
Ocean voyages were not what they are today, I can tell you.
16 years ago, things were tough for their generation. Your father was an exceptionally fine medical student at Yuma University at the time, you know, young lady.
Yes, grandmother told me.
He went to do research at Great London Hospital to study autopsy. Practically unheard of in Japan.
Yes, it was an eerie place, sandwiched between the back of a prison and a burial ground.
Not more talk of graves. Very often, there's no one willing to deal with bodies following autopsy work.
So you see, autopsy labs have something of an unavoidable relationship with graveyards and prisons.
Not my cup of tea at all.
Do you remember that Scottish prison governor? Caden, his name was. He was a good man.
Yes. Then of course in our 6th year here, everything changed with that dreadful case. When Genshin was arrested for a series of most gruesome murders.
I simply couldn't believe it. I'd known the man for years.
I was a witness at the secret hearing and I tried to speak in his defense, but...
But you went a little too far in not facing charges yourself, didn't you?
Well, suffice to say that after the trial, we were sent back to Japan.
There was nothing more we could do to save Genshin. He was a lost cause, sadly. Well, if you'll excuse us now.
Yes, and I'd like to get this trunk up to my room as soon as possible. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have held you up here for so long.
I'll call for the porter then. Just wait here.
Sato-san's gone off at a run.
I'd like to stay and talk more, but I do have various preparations to make for tomorrow.
Yes, of course. It must be a big responsibility representing one entire country. I wish you the best of luck.
Naruhodo, I hope you'll keep an eye on Susato for me. Keep looking after her as you obviously have been.
Oh no, I mean, if anyone's looking after anyone, it's her looking after me.
True. Well, I do appreciate you being here. I do appreciate you being there for her. And after all, I've been a miserable father to her. I've thoroughly let her down.
Sorry? What do you mean?
Well, it was 16 years ago that I started my long study tour in Britain, as you know. The very year Susato was born.
Yes, I heard.
The birth of my daughter was the most joyous event of my life, but... well, sadly, it was accompanied by the most tragic event of my life, too.
Oh, yes. Susato-san hinted at something like that.
It was a rather turbulent time at home.
Anyway, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I became rather less dependable than befits a grown man. And it was then that Seishiro offered me the opportunity to study here in Great Britain.
I was too worried about you to leave you behind. So perhaps I was a little heavy-handed when it came to persuading you to accompany me to London.
So, that's what happened in a nutshell. And that's also the reason why I now feel compelled to give my daughter as many opportunities as I dare. Though the world does not readily afford young women such things, I must say.
I completely understand, Professor.
Ah, one other thing, Naruhodo. If I may be so bold, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, really? Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, the thing is,
I'm so sorry that took so long. Hey, you're one of the jurors.
Oh yeah, he is. Isn't he like the boss of the
Yeah,
business?
yeah.
Why are you here? Miss Susato.
Now then, I'll ask to take your bags.
allow me to take your bags. One moment, if you please, Porter. Of course, sir.
I think you're the one who voiced this. I can't remember.
I can't remember his voice if I did.
Oh well. That machine around your neck. It's a camera, I believe. Quite right, sir. Just 5 shillings for lovely photograph to commemorate a wonderful stay at the hotel, sir. Well, I think given the occasion, we could justify the expense. Yes, of course.
I'd like to thank you for coming with me, Miss Naruhodo. It's really made Father very happy, I think.
Oh, well, I'm pleased then. But we were interrupted before. Professor Mikotoba was about to ask me something.
Shall we return to Baker Street then? I expect ours will have some delicious tea waiting for us.
Yes, let's go. Dude, you could just say, wait out at the front, I'll be there with you in a second. I'm getting more and more anxious about Cosmo, though. Perhaps I'll try to meet with Lord Strongheart later and ask him after him.
Alright.
Guess where we're going. We're going to Lord Strongheart now. Shulm Sweet can wait.
Oh dear.
Oh. They're both
Our
of them
most
are.
favorite people.
I was gonna say our favorite people in the world.
Yeah.
Here's the final draft of the opening address for tomorrow's proceedings. I've supplemented your original with the figures you asked for from the yard. I see. Excellent work. Thank you. You're welcome, my lord.
What's Lord Von Zykes doing here?
My, there seems to be an awful lot of tension in the air, wouldn't you say?
This place is stifling enough as it is. We really don't need any more tension.
My apologies. I didn't notice you come in. Your small stature and dark dress make you all but invisible to me.
Oh, no. It's entirely my fault for wearing black, I'm sure.
From now on, you must dress in white from head to toe whenever you come here, just like Kazuma-sama.
Now then, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, my lord. I'm right here.
Mr. Naruhodo, where are you? I can't see you. You are too short and dressed in black.
Kill me now.
Is something wrong? Perhaps it's a little too hot in here for you. Maybe you'd like to undress.
No, thank you. No, not at all. I mean, I've never experienced a room at such perfect temperature.
If you're sure. The beads of sweat carving their way down your face seem to suggest otherwise.
Because of the daggers you're staring at me with, mainly.
As you're no doubt aware, my International Forensic Science Symposium begins tomorrow. In fact, your father arrived in London earlier today, I hear, madam.
Oh, yes, that's right, my lord. He's extremely honored to have been invited.
I'll leave the remaining preparations for the meeting room in your capable hands then, Lord Von Zykes. I will attend at once. Nipponese.
He gave you a very cold stare as he left, didn't he?
I know, but I haven't done anything. Have I?
I don't know. Has he?
These past few days, my feet have barely touched the ground, I must say. My dedicated right hand of many years was recently put out of action in spectacular fashion by a certain someone. Dressed in black and a little too short, but I won't name names, of course.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Is your left hand still of service?
Mr. Naruhodo, he's talking about Dr. Scythe.
Ah! Of course. Oops.
Whoops.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I was just,
Fear not. You've done nothing wrong. Dr. Scythe's own wrongdoing precipitated the situation. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
That would be a lot easier to do if it weren't for the piercing stare you're giving me.
Lord Von Zykes is doing an admirable job of holding the fort. Though disturbingly, his apprentice has been missing since yesterday.
Oh. Missing?
Not again. What's become of Kazuma-sama now?
He's become Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, goody, goody, we get to talk to him now.
Oh, that's cool.
Not long ago, visit numbers to the Great Exhibition exceeded 30 million.
30 million? Are there even that many people in the world?
As a comparison, Mr. Naruhodo, the population of the imperial capital Tokyo is 2 million.
I will be opening the International Forensic Science Symposium in the exhibition's main auditorium. This event has been 2 years in the making. 2 years of preparations and negotiations with other countries.
Sounds like a tremendous achievement. Congratulations.
The 20th century will see the wholesale adoption of forensic investigation techniques. And cooperation between policing organizations around the globe will be essential. Which is why this landmark first symposium had to be hosted here at the heart of our great British Empire, in order that Scotland Yard could become the leading investigative organization in the New World.
He's the same as ever, I see. That passion of his is quite something.
You're every bit as passionate your own way. I'm sure, Mr. Naruhodo.
I'm the only person in this country who truly cares about a future that embraces forensic science. It was my intention to become Her Majesty's Attorney General and reform the Yard from the ground up. So the disgrace of the forensic investigation team has been a bitter blow to my ambitions.
Oops.
I first established the forensic investigation team a year ago, experimentally, to start with. With Dr. Scythe at the helm, it was steadily accruing an impressive record of achievement. I was on the verge of changing its name and elevating its status to a full-blown forensic investigation department.
And can you not do that now?
No, a certain Dr. Scythe seems to be absent from her line of work, for some reason. Obviously, nobody wants to hear anything about the moment. Even I can't keep the story out of the papers. 6 million Londoners will be cursing forensic science now. This incident will set back our country's advancement in the field by a good 10 years, I'd say.
Unintended repercussions of our trial.
We simply couldn't have overlooked what had happened, though.
Of course not. We should all be grateful to you both. Anyway, I'll still reform this country's policing when I become Attorney General. This might delay my plans, but it won't alter them. Nothing will stand in my way.
About Lord von Zech's apprentice.
Ah, yes. That came as a surprise to me, I must say, that you and he are old friends.
How did he become an apprentice to Lord von Zech in the first place?
It came about 3 months ago. An unidentified Asian man was apprehended by border police. They found him hiding aboard a large goods vessel.
Oh my. So he stowed away to get here.
He had no papers to identify him, no passport, and he was suffering from amnesia too. Other than the fact he was clearly of Eastern descent, there was no clues as to who he was. So I decided to assign Lord von Zech's. That way I could keep an eye on him.
But then, why the mask?
In case you haven't noticed, he seems to hate Japanese people.
Oh.
I didn't want to burden Lord von Zech with tiresome explanations about why he had an Eastern apprentice.
Because it would be so much easier to explain why he was wearing a mask.
He is proving to be a great help to Lord von Zech. I have high hopes for his future.
By the way, do you know where he's gone?
I haven't the foggiest, but I believe he's left London for the time being.
Oh.
I take it you also didn't know. That the man's father was one of our country's most infamous criminals, I mean.
Genshin Asugi. What we learned from that trial 8 days ago was a huge shock. Finding out my friend's father was...
Ah yes, Genshin Asugi. The professor case 10 years ago caused a great stir here in Britain.
There were such awful murders, and unprecedented, using a ferocious dog as a murder weapon. Well,
Yeah, sounds... Well, we know that's what it was.
Yeah.
Freaking the Baskerville case. Or Hounds of Baskerville.
And no one would have believed the culprit was a foreign student invited to study here by the government. So the true identity of the killer couldn't be made public then, and can't be made public now. Nobody in your country knows it was him, and neither do the citizens of London.
The main motivation was to avoid aggravating relations between our two nations at the time, understand?
Correct. However, it has to be noted that there were some supporters of the professor's apparent cause.
What? Supporters of a mass murderer?
The majority of the man's victims were a blight on the aristocracy of the day. Somewhat ironically, their deaths actually benefited society as a whole. Or so a fair few thinkers in London believed anyway.
Right, I see. But it was still murder, wasn't it?
It seems very similar, doesn't it? To the idea of the Reaper of the...
I was about to say, that sounds like the Reaper. Oh, let's see. Well, it's time to go see Sholmes.
Alright,
Let's get out of here. Good talk. Excuse me. Ooh. I don't know what that is.
What was that?
A man screaming in a most unflattering way.
You think... Could that have been Mr. Sholmes?
Oh my, I do hope not. What? What are we looking at?
I have no idea.
Aye! I don't do it anymore!
You can take the tall one, I guess.
Okay. Mon ami, mon ami.
You can take the tall, thin one. I'll take the short, fat one.
Stop this disgraceful display, oh? Who are these people? Look at their hair. It's bright red.
I think they must be clients of Mr. Sholmes. Right, you two. You come with me now. Down to the clink. No, not in prison. It is dark and damp and I don't like it.
Wolf, the darkness. It is my friend. I am not scared.
Oh.
But you're always scared of the dark.
Shut your mouth, you idiot. I will sit quietly in the dark and plan our next daring heist.
I don't like these. I don't like it. Well, tough. We'll finish this down the yard. Now get moving. Bye then, Jenny. Have fun. Oh yeah, thanks, Iris. And thanks. You're a great detective. Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't she? Oh, Susie and Runo.
Hello, Iris. We're home.
Well, did you find your daddy? Yes, we arrived at the hotel just before he and his friend. Oh, well that's great news. Hope I'll get to see my daddy again soon. Yes, of course.
Dr. John H. Wilson.
So, Iris, all that remains now is that the greatest of problems known to man.
What?
But before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some tea is in order, don't you, my dear fellows? What's wrong? Is there something on my face? Something in my hair?
The second... Oh.
Out with it, man! Do I have crumbs such like on my face?
Not so much on your face as on your head, I'd say.
Come along then, everyone. I brewed a lovely special blend. Time for tea. Whatever is going on here today?
In that case, let us sit and drink now. For I'm in fact expecting a guest later today. Really? Let's talk, maybe.
Bruh.
Oh wait, before we talk, we need to examine some stuff. There's a paper.
El Papel.
This looks like last week's edition.
What's that article circled in red ink there?
It's an advertisement column. It says, "To the Red-Haired League."
The Red-Headed League? What's that?
Apparently something that I can't read right. I'm red as red-haired. Good lord. I don't know. I never heard of it before, but... Is something on my face?
Clearly this has something to do with that lively hair. Okay.
Oh, we must present the paper to Sholmes in order for him to get him to talk. Though I wonder what happens if we try to talk before we do that.
Okay.
Mr. Sholmes, who are the two gentlemen that were here before?
Oh, just a pair of petty criminals. Nothing of significance. Of course, they have to make a living somehow. And when the mood takes me, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to all manner of infractions.
When the mood takes you?
All manner of infractions.
Yes, you know, petty thievery, a bit of a stabbing, murder, you know, just in some infractions. But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Herlock Sholmes, well, that's when their luck runs out.
Oh my, you're the target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes?
But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them to a young detective ally.
You should have asked Gregsy to come too. We could have had an arresting tea party.
I did send word, but no answer was forthcoming. Probably because he saw us from me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The man is constantly in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Aha! I have it! A bungler! That's the word.
It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that.
He bungle your face with his fists.
A bungler, am I? So those redheads have been up to no good?
I wonder what the men did.
What did you do to your freaking head? What was that about the greatest of problems known to man that you mentioned before?
Is it another fiendishly intricate case, Mr. Sholmes?
How should I best explain it? Are you aware of the theory of evolution by natural selection, perchance?
Well, I think I've heard talk of it somewhere. Possibly.
It's a revolutionary scientific theory that was newly proposed
40 years ago now.
According to its author, Mr. Darwin, we humans were once apes who lived in the treetops.
Bull. Wait, what? We were apes?
Of course not, my dear fellow. That'd be ridiculous. Indeed. And from the very moment those apes descended from the canopy to live as humans, it has been our lot to be at the mercy of the greatest problem known to man.
Our lot? What is this great problem, Mr. Sholmes?
Why, is it not obvious, my dear madam? The problem of rent. He's got a point, actually.
Yeah.
But did you not receive a rather large sum of money from Madame Tusbel's only the other day?
Pshaw, a large sum. One parted herb for Iris and a new motor car for me later, and all has quite disappeared, I assure you. Wait,
You got a car?
hold up. Screw that. I just saw something reading the text.
Oh. That's Cosmo's mask, isn't it?
It is. So you're saying that an herb and a car is gone.
Honestly, Hurley, you know you squandered it.
Yes, well, anyway, 2 days ago, I discovered the answer to man's greatest problem, for the coming month at least.
And what was the answer?
OnlyFans, my dear boy.
Okay.
Why, there's a substantial clue, before your very eyes.
Don't tell me. Let me see.
Humans are sorry creatures, unable to see what is in front of their noses. Let me give you some assistance. Don't look, but observe me very closely. There is one particular feature about my person that has changed. You should notice in the end, I think.
In the end. been stabbing me in both eyes right from the very beginning of her conversation.
I think we might need another clue before we uncover the full answer, Mr. Naruhodo.
I think not.
Thanks for the hint. I'll be tearing my hair out if this charade goes on for much longer.
It's very bizarre that the guide I'm looking at doesn't mention observing the mask, but I have to examine that thing.
So he's just here then. The mask Cosmo wore when he was assigned to Lord Von Sykes as his apprentice. When he cast it aside after the trial the other day, I just sort of picked it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's not here then.
That'd be kind of strange if you just randomly appear at 334B Beggars or whatever.
We gotta give it back to him, I suppose.
He has his memory back now, doesn't he? I can't help feeling he might turn around and tell me coldly to wear it myself.
But isn't he your best friend?
Yeah, but you may not want to wear it. Looks as though someone circled an advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes.
I wonder who did that. To the Red-Headed League? Does that strike you in some way?
And I was thinking that just maybe it might be related to your bright red hair.
So, at last you've learned to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
In the first instance, and quite indispensable, observation.
Believe me, I could have seen that hair with my eyes shut.
So then, allow me to regale you the details of my latest exploits.
Regale or boast? Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth? Just over a week ago, you said to us.
I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that.
The case aboard the SS Brudia in January. Cosmo wasn't killed. He knew he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on?
The fellow was unconscious for a very long time. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been in mortal peril. Of course, a side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, as you now know. It was a simple enough task to silence the crew.
But how?
After they'd carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in the lobby area. Then I made them swear to leave him unconscious and have him unlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse.
Oh, how horrible.
It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course.
But why? Why did you do it in the first place?
I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course. But for the time being, I'd like to reassure you. I didn't foresee subsequent events.
What events?
His disappearance in Hong Kong.
Oh,
I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment.
Mr. Sholmes. So, what is the Red-Headed League, which seems to be the subject of advertisement you circled?
You noticed in the paper, then? That, my dear fellow, was going to be the source of this month's rent payment.
It was? How?
According to the advertisement, the Red-Headed League is a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, The only condition for becoming a member is having red hair.
That doesn't entirely surprise me.
But listen what the lucky redheads receive once they join. An unconditional salary of £4 a week. Oh my.
Oh, snap.
£4 a week. That's
A bit.
But why? What are they paying people for?
That I don't know. No details are given in the advertisement.
But surely a red-haired person in the country would be flocking to join in that case. You're right, Susie. There's no time to lose. I'll put in my application at once. So will I. On the off chance.
That might be stretching a point, I think.
The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see.
Oh, I see. Once a certain number of people have joined, no one else can. Thanks, Train.
But as luck would have it, one member recently passed away. As luck would have it.
It wasn't particularly looking for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes.
So you decided to try to join in his place.
Correct. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow?
No.
So why'd it have to go so wrong?
What on earth happened?
A blunder, Mr. Naruhodo, though it pains me to admit it.
What about your blunder?
What did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes?
I'm glad you asked, Mr. Sato. What you see atop my head is neither dyed nor a headpiece. I changed the color of my hair overnight by the wonders of chemistry.
Oh, that's cool. Chemistry?
I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves. And in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that when taken, turns one's hair flame like red. Would you like to try it? It will make every hair on your body perfectly crimson. The carpet will match the drapes, I assure you.
I think I'll pass.
But, Mr. Sholmes, is it quite safe to drink? Surely it's bad for you, isn't it?
Amateurs are always hampered by such fears.
Oh, I should never doubt you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say...
But of course. To earn £4 a week, one must be prepared to turn a blind eye to little danger.
That degree of threat signals more than just a little danger. Surely.
So anyway, Hurley looked full of confidence yesterday with his new red hair. For the park on Lime Street, where the Red-Headed League was interviewing prospective new members.
So what went wrong?
The whole park was choked with red-headed folk, like a coaster's orange barrow. Coaster, whatever. I queued for 8 hours solid before at last I reached the front. But when the panel of interviewers saw me, they immediately said, "Ah, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, are you in disguise to conduct investigation?"
Oh.
So naturally, I had no choice but to reply, "Shh, don't give me away." After which, I could do little else but turn and leave. Then this morning, when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned that pair into the police.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Wait, what?
I guess they rejected him because they thought he was going to shut down their whole operation. And then he got mad that he couldn't join, so he went back and turned them in.
But for what? Oh, well.
Oh dear, what a disaster. For Hurley and those two redheads.
Well, that's a little silly, though.
Aha! Here's my guest now. My latest client with money to spend.
Ooh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Hurley.
Remember, Iris, we are at present gripped by the greatest problem known to man. I must be willing to accept any case, no matter how unstimulating,
Save locating a runaway, of course.
Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you?
Dear, I'm afraid that Hurley can lack a little tact, especially just before the rent is due.
Oh.
Oh, hey, it's juror number
Oh.
2.
Oh, it's that, Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, please, oh, please. Please find my husband, he's run away.
You're married?
Okay. Hmm.
To upset me?
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. A personal matter. My apologies.
He'll take anything except for locating a runaway. And what's his case? Locating a runaway.
Well, darn.
What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I didn't say a word.
Come, my dear madam, be seated. Iris, some tea, if you please. Of course.
What's the matter, Miss Susato?
Oh, it's just that gentlewoman. I feel sure I've seen her somewhere before. Very recently.
Yes. Now you come to mention
It's almost as if the jurors on the panel are people that live in London or something. How weird.
Couldn't be. Oh, Evie, okay. As I explained earlier, my name's Evie. Evie Vigil?
Yep, Vigil.
She's ever vigilant.
Yeah.
I implore you to take the case, sir. Money is no object. Simply name your figure.
Figure
cool.
8. Hourglass. Money and wealth are of little consequence to me, madam. Being offered a case to solve is reward enough. But if you don't mind, 6 digits.
Yeah, please.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you're the perfect of benevolence.
The what?
Oh, you're the picture of benevolence, not perfect of benevolence. Oops.
I will of course make a mention of your offer, however, for contingent reasons. I trust me with your words also.
If I might inquire, sir,
Oh,
this gentleman and lady would be...
you know us,
You
though.
know us! Well, you at least know the gentleman.
Oh, me?
I'm about to tell you. I should like to communicate in the strictest confidence, you understand?
Ah, these are my friends. I assure you may say before this pair anything which you may say to me.
Ah, I see.
I can vouch for the gentleman personally. After all, he's hard of hearing.
Why did I ever get my hopes up?
He's also partially blind. He can't see the forest of the trees. Poor guy.
Bruh.
Congrats, you get to talk to yourself.
Hello, Miss Vigil. Forgive me for asking Mrs. Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps?
Oh my!
Pshaw! My dear fellow, what is your intention? Clearly you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English. If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
I wasn't,
Possible. But you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, that's me. Ah, I knew I recognized her. See. Okay.
Yep.
Have a man's fate in the palm of one's hands. Oh gosh, oh golly! Sends shivers down the spine.
Okay. I didn't quite recognize her because she's acting so differently now.
She's acting so married right now.
Oh, she has to remember she's a married woman. She can't act as crazy as she did when she was single.
It must be very difficult for you as a lawyer. Being hard of hearing, I mean.
Huh?
What? Pardon?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Don't worry if he can't hear us. If it was frippery, really, nothing more.
Frippery?
Yes, frippery, that's what she said.
Now look what you started, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you very much.
I believe it'd be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner.
Yes.
Tell us about your husband, madam.
Mr. Vigil, my daily.
Daily vigil?
Yes,
I don't-
you already get it.
Oh.
Is 40 years of age. Oh. I have a photograph here.
Let's see the man. You don't look 40.
He doesn't.
An entirely unremarkable gentleman, by appearance at least. How long have you been married?
It will be 15 years this year.
Oh, so you got married when you were 25.
That's cool.
Or he did, at least.
We have a cordial relationship and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
But he never sleeps with me, so I'm always bored. As it would
Maybe you could
appear.
get at him.
I wonder what I'm saying that applies to whatever statement was made earlier. I need only look at you to know these things.
Oh, gosh!
Your dress is the latest style, your hat clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated. In short, you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct?
That's right. He was a kind man with strong sense of loyalty. Any other doubts on me? Don't know why he disappeared.
Which would point to the possibility that he has become embroiled in some incident or other.
Oh, that is exactly what I fear must have happened, Mr. Shelms. I'm quite beside myself. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see. What if he's incurred some miscreant's ill will?
What exactly is your husband's line of work?
He's a warder at the prison.
A guard? That is somewhat unusual. Hope he didn't get shot.
So,
Oh.
your
Well, then he wouldn't be missing. He'd just come up in an obituary. Or
Oh.
she would know pretty quickly.
So your husband is a prison warder.
That's right, yes. Well, in fact, he's the chief warder.
Oh, that's a high position.
Indeed. I see. Well, chief prison warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation.
Yes, it does indeed. Oh, my poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see what they're carried out.
Dreadful punishments. Does she mean capital punishments?
And at such times, he must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. But for that extra responsibility, he is
Was it
Remunerated?
remunerated? What?
I've seen
I've never seen
remunerated, but that's not what that... Remunerated?
Remunerate?
Well, I guess it means he's
Remunerate.
paid more. Oh, wait,
more
Yeah, okay, so...
Okay, the way she's saying it, it seems like
Yeah.
he means he's paid more. Okay, more handsomely than the other warders. Okay.
Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Yes, I believe your prudence is justified. Tell me, at what prison your husband engaged?
Barclay Prison, Mr. Shelms.
Really? Berkeley? Oh, a fine establishment. If I'm not mistaken, there is a large cemetery just behind it. Pardon?
Oh, not more cemeteries. We just got through with that.
Yeah, think back a little bit more carefully. We already know of a prison with a cemetery just behind it.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the one where?
That's where the professor was buried.
Oh dear. Wonder why he would go missing at that particular one.
Yeah, especially after the case we just dealt with.
That's weird. Let's see, yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery. Lowgate as well. No! Flowgate Cemetery, the very place we were discussing in court. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet undeniable.
Sorry, Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid you've lost me.
Ah, pay no heed, madam. Pay no heed. A private matter.
This can't be a coincidence. Can it?
Can it?
So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance. When did you realize he was missing?
Please try not to laugh. It was yesterday.
I'm sorry. Yesterday?
That really is recent. Laughably so.
The truth is, my husband does at times have occasions to spend the night away before his work.
Oh. It's
Not all out of the ordinary for him to return home at night, but this is different. For him to not make any contact for a whole day, that has certainly never happened before.
Lady, I think your husband may have been killed and dropped off in a ditch somewhere, cause,
Oh,
Oh no.
oh my dear Daly, whatever could have happened?
I guess he didn't stay very vigilant, did he?
He was not vigilant.
He was not daily vigilant.
My dear Mrs. Vigil, please calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally, but sadly, they refuse to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for 1 day.
I called the police, and they keep telling me, stop calling!
Why do they tell me to stop calling? I was asked to wait patiently at home.
That's some pretty shoddy work, guys.
In truth, Mrs. Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty. I see no reason why we should not engage my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
And furthermore, let me assure you, a chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my yeah, sure. I seek only to put a sweet smile on the London's face. That's really all there is to it.
Sure.
You have my eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention.
Any sum?
Anything.
You seek only to put the sweet friend into in your landlady's purse. That's all there is to it.
Thank you for everything you've shared with us, Miss Vigil. I believe I have all the information I need to begin my investigation.
Oh, please report to me soon with good news, sir.
Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I'm quite sure.
So soon? Oh, how splendid, Mr. Sholmes.
Indeed. Well, Miss Naruto, we have a cadaver to find. I mean, a very alive man. Good news should be delivered early, I always say. If you'd be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession.
Gee, thanks.
It's like, thanks for the photo, and then he just hands it to Ryunosuke. Here you go, hold this, please. Thank you.
What?
Now, allow me to show you the door.
Can't thank you enough, Mr. Sholmes. You've been simply marvelous.
Yes, I know. You know, I think it every time, Hurley. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two? Are you sure? I can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. I merely gave the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow. If by that time it's okay, Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
Don't look at me with those pleading eyes.
Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case?
Yes, my hearing is surprisingly good, actually.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Whoa. Excellent. And what did you make of it?
Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked. At Barclay Prison, I mean.
Ah, so you noted that. Of course. Especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery. Lowgate Cemetery is at the rear of Barclay Prison. So it was renowned among our students at the university for being haunted by the ghost of condemned convicts. Barclay Prison is where that notorious man was incarcerated.
Professor.
And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem.
It's all very peculiar.
Quite. But nothing you can't handle, I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruhodo. Wait.
What? Sorry?
Roll on to the prison and see what you can glean. Would you? It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried.
But, aren't you going to go yourself?
Now, Mr. Naruhodo, why in the world would I go and do that?
Maybe because you promised?
Surely you needn't ask.
I think I did.
I can't possibly be seen out with this hair. Then wear a hat, like you always do!
Jeez. But didn't you go to the Lime Street with that hair?
That was a quite different matter. So, I leave it in your capable hands. Now, if you excuse me, I'm suddenly rather busy. I'm rather busy with nothing.
Of course you are.
Well, let's see.
More than a bumblebee, more than an ant. Well,
What are you singing about?
no. Oh, he said he's dreadfully busy. That reminded me of that one song from VeggieTales where it's like, hey, I'm stuck in a hole, help. I'm like, nope, much too busy for you.
I haven't heard that, but I suddenly
Alright.
have a huge thing. I need to hear it sometime.
It's pretty funny. Like, that you have time to sing, but to pull somebody up out of a hole, you have no time for. Okay,
Of course.
you can go off, I guess. Oh, Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing into a lonely burial ground. Its four high outer walls loom quietly before us in the fog. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. Why is there a guillotine inside the clock? That's unnerving.
What about the everything else in this room?
See, now that just may be his thing, like the chains. The guns, I don't really know.
What about the bird in this too small birdcage?
Oh, that's just Bert hanging out.
Oops.
Oh,
Gosh.
big man.
This place is full of hardened criminals. I cannot remember the last time a civilian was down here. And you do not want to talk to an inmate, but to me?
Whoa.
I'm big and strong. My name's
Caden.
Oh,
Caden? Hey, hold up a sec. You know Mikoto and you
And
Eugene and
Kicho
and Jigoku. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? I'm the Governor Barry Kaiden.
Oh, yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, defense lawyer.
And an Easterner, I say. Does that mean?
Yes, I'm visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan.
Japan?
I don't know, there's a southern twins there.
Did you say Japan?
Yes?
Well, there's Well, there's no any of your kind here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh?
I didn't notice another prison next door, sir.
Anyway, we came to ask you some questions.
I don't like to be so direct, but I've no intention of speaking with the likes of you Spanish-looking Easterners.
Wow, he's racist too. Okay.
Now get out of my hair!
As soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this.
Maybe we should have worn that mask in here.
Maybe. That surely means...
I think It's because of the professor case.
You think so too? 10 years ago, Ginshi Natsuki, also known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison. And then, after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison.
I might have known! You're sniffing around about that case, aren't you? Your agency? By Mrs. Great Web, no doubt!
What? No, not at all. We're just...
Get going with you, before I punch your lights out!
We're going! Clearly the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're not going to get anywhere here. Unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us.
Governor Caden.
What are you thinking, Mr. Sato?
I feel sure that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if her mentioned it might have had some ideas to help us.
Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. Susao just goes back and like, Dad, me guy won't talk to us. Him. And that's Professor Mikotoba over there.
Ah, hello you two. I was taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked.
But where's Judge Jigoku?
Yes, he's not the relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs.
Are they going to spread in the country today? Goodness, he is full of energy.
Professor, you mentioned something before. About how you know the prison governor at Barclay Prison?
Oh, Governor Caden, you mean?
So it is the same man.
Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners.
Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, it'd be a very different story.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful. If you have time now.
Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment.
Is he drinking coffee on the comfortable cedar?
It's like he's busy, just like how Sholmes is busy. He's not.
They're busy. Busy.
Now, I'd rather want to prepare for tomorrow, you know?
Oh, sorry. I didn't say that out loud. I never can tell what that. I thought blue text meant he's just thinking to himself.
That's what it means.
Then, okay.
The Mikotobas are good at reading personal thoughts when they really shouldn't be able to.
Oh. You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at... Oh, you just said that. You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts.
Or could it be the Unarhos are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts?
Well,
I think it's the other way around.
Phoenix Wright's not so good at it either. So, that would check out. Let's not fall out now. I have an idea.
What's he writing on that piece of paper?
Here's a life introduction for you. Hopefully when he sees my name, he'll change his tune.
Ah, thank you. Yeah!
Good luck then. Good luck. On. Blackbird Blind. I can't...
There's a black bird.
Oh, it looks like some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Grouse. Or Grouse, not Grouse. That's that guy from Skyward Sword. First class cabin 001.
You're on my ship, are you?
Yokohama departure, 11 September. London arrival, 1st November.
That's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Jigoku came from Japan, isn't it?
Yes, I think it called at Dunkirk in the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover.
I think it's been almost a year since we arrived on Dover on the SS Boogia. It seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento for your trip, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary.
And I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, well, strange. Where could it have gone?
Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo?
Did I imagine it? Or was that the comment accompanied by a little sigh?
Nothing out of the ordinary here yet.
Not really. He looks very good for 40, though. It's 4 pounds of weight if you're a redhead.
Alright,
But you're-
we move.
Hello. We got something to show you. You just cast your eyes over this, Governor Caden.
What's this then? Can I pull the wool in my eyes? It good for the Japanese student. Mikotoba? That young jock from the forensics laboratory? That Mikotoba?
Yes, exactly. Him. Not a jock, though.
Oh dear. Perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Yuji Migotoba's daughter, Susato.
James! You're the young man's daughter? And you didn't think to mention that afore?
I do apologize.
Aye, well, you best take a seat then. Can I have you a cup of tea, perhaps? And don't forget to try one of these whey handcuff biscuits.
Why do I
love
sense
to
a
try
secondary Gregson going on here?
This one's more aggressive than the other one. Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing.
I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
Same.
So then, what can I do for you, Ian?
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Missing?
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the present governor.
I haven't heard nothing of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh,
But how can that be?
it's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Aaron, Vigil?
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's get the part about him only going missing yesterday for now. Clearly that means something to him.
Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
Finally, now we're getting somewhere. We understand that Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, that he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedication to the job, no doubt about it. He was a fine warder.
Sorry, did you say... was?
Aye, he doesn't work here no more. He left the job.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
He
maybe
left
that's why.
and then disappeared?
You don't think he has another missus someplace, do you?
I think it's far more sinister than that.
Oh.
I wouldn't say I'd hope it to be what you said, because that's bad, but...
I mean, yeah, it would be bad, but... I hope it's not anything worse, I guess.
Oh my.
When was this exactly?
There's a question. When was it about? It couldn't have been much less than 10 years.
Did he just leave and never tell his wife?
Then
Wait, what's he
where'd
do
all-
for a living?
Yeah, if he's getting, like, all that money where he can just, like, pay for things, and then she still doesn't know that he left the job.
Who's he stealing from?
I have no
Is-
idea.
Does he sell black tar?
Maybe he has an OnlyFans for real.
Maybe he has OnlyFans. What?
10 years ago, He stopped working here 10 years ago?
How interesting. He stopped working here when the professor case happened and concluded.
Oh.
Oi, as I mind it, do you ken I've not heard the fellow's name in all that time? That's a worry if it's gone missing, though.
But Miss Vigil made no mention of it.
I think perhaps, Mr. Naruto, that his wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here.
Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here?
That's important, is it?
Yes, I believe it may be.
I mean, he's not saying no that he won't tell us, but I don't think he'd rather talk about it.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruto?
Nothing at all. But I can't help wondering, given that it was 10 years ago,
Ah,
which was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Probably threatened him.
I'm willing to bet. I'm taking a shot in the dark here. That the person who shot the professor was, Mr. Daily Vigil. And that he disappeared a day or so ago because all of a sudden, oh wait, they might start wondering, like, oh yeah, who did shoot him? Like, because it's not important in court or anything, no one needs to ask that question, but I wonder, either he ran away or he did wind up in a ditch somewhere. So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of Chief Warder 10 years ago, you're telling us? What happened to make him leave the job?
In actual fact, he didn't leave the job willingly. He had no choice in the matter.
You mean, he was dismissed?
Aye, fired he was. It was after a particular walk.
Sorry, a walk?
Aye, that's a word for it in here. A walk to the gallows.
An execution.
Professor Case.
It's the job of the chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee executions, you see. Only, Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was manning.
What did he do?
I'm sorry, but I cannot reveal that information. But I can tell you that it's very rare for a chief warder to be relieved of his post.
Why wouldn't Miss Vigil know about it? She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I wouldn't have known anything about that, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
And what would that be, in?
That last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I'm not at liberty to answer that.
I see.
So it is. Okay.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. Do you know, Ken?
Yes, I can imagine.
The advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Your father worked in a laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. In the basement of St. Sinners. It's still in use today.
Hey, that's where Dr. Courtney Scythe was.
Yeah, now she's in a prison cell. St. Sinners. That's come up before, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's where Miss Al Green stayed, and where Mr. Herlock Sholm stayed.
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
Mikatoba and I have to used to ride in a carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh material, I suppose.
Aye, and we used to sit in there for hours and gab on about this section and all sorts. Oh, takes me back. Over a pot of tea and a plate of cough biscuits, of course.
How
Stop
charming.
saying that, I'm so hungry.
Did you not eat yet?
No, I already ate. I'm just still
Okay.
hungry.
He was a good fella, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. But I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese.
Because of King Shinatsuki, I suppose.
Well, I cannot tell you anything else.
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one moment before you hurry in. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Ah, found it. Here, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
What is it?
That's Vigil's dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
Oh my, are you sure?
Aye, it's no trouble at all. It's not the original, mind.
Huh. We should probably look at that.
Thank you very much, Governor Caden.
Well, in return, do me a favor and never come back here. The case is closed.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, I think we gotta return to Baker Street for the time being.
Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Soames what we found out about Mr. Vigil. What will we tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder?
Let's see. 25th June, Chief ordered daily vigils relieved his post with immediate effect for having violated Clause 132 of His Majesty's Code of Conduct for prisons. All rights of redundancy pay and other financial benefits are fully revoked, so no more pay. Reason for dismissal, aiding and abetting the escape of the prison convict. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
That's why he didn't die at the hanging.
Oh, so he helped him escape.
Uh-huh. Details of escape are still being investigated. Full cooperation requires inquiries will be expected. Barry Caden. Additional notes indication that jailbreak plot was conceived prior to the convict's incarceration. Believe the convict engaged in some form of negotiation with prison staff in order to secure assistance. Full disclosure information regarding these negotiations will be demanded. Fun. Fun.
Nice.
Alright. Let's see. Went there. Back to Soames Suite.
We're back.
Hello, you two. Oh. I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for all of us.
I want scones. So that was the delicious.
Greetings, my dear fellows.
Hi, Sonic.
You see, I've gone beyond Super Saiyan God. I am now a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. The writing gets even worse as it goes from here, though. You've returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Hello, Mr. Soames. Say nothing. Your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case. It turns out that it may have been advisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application. Yeah, you think?
Gotta say, though, it looks pretty good.
Oh my. Pray, tell me, what of our warder friend? Have you garnered some new information?
Oh, yes. Something very surprising, in fact. Though it's not a patch on your hair, to be honest.
It most certainly isn't. But still, we discovered that Sholmes... Uh-oh. Drop everything, Sholmes! This is more important!
Gina?
I can't believe it.
What's wrong?
What's happened? Clearly a very grave matter indeed. for Miss Lestrade made no mention of my hair whatsoever. It's the boss.
What do you mean? Inspector Gregson?
The boss is... He's dead.
What?
They just found his body. Shot with a pistol.
What?
But... Inspector Gregson?
He was murdered?
No, not Gregsy. Come in, my dear girl. Tell us the whole story.
See, I told you it wouldn't have a good start.
I'm going to kill them. Are you serious, Gina? Inspector Gregson was... He was really shot?
I don't know much about what happened myself yet. They're still there, investigating the scene. Where did this take place? A little rented room in a building full of flats on Fresno Street. The outskirts of town, nowhere near his home. He was perhaps investigating a case then. The thing is, no one at the yard knows nothing about no case around there. Oh, how strange. The boss he was so good to me. I know I ain't up to much yet, but one day I was gonna show him. I was gonna show him I become a proper detective. Jenny.
So, who did this? Do you have any idea who the culprit is?
They got him already. Already?
They caught the shooter so soon.
That was bizarrely quick.
A witness reported something was going on, and the boys got straight down there and took care of him. Who? What awful person did this? I still can't believe it myself. Gina? It was the Reaper.
Wait, they caught the Reaper? Wait.
Wait, you mean the Reaper as in the actual Reaper, or the
No.
Reaper as in Lord Von Zykes?
As in the one they associate the Reaper with.
Oh. Wait a minute. You don't mean they've arrested Lord Von Zykes for it?
But why?
That's right. That Reaper bloke's gone and shot the boss.
No! Lord Von Zykes. I mean, he's a little scary, but he wouldn't shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
nobody,
that
though.
doesn't sound like him.
No.
Are you quite sure, Mr. Strahd? It's Baruch Von Zykes the police have arrested.
I saw him with my own eyes in the interview room at the yard.
I don't believe it. Oh no. P2, do you know what this means?
This is confusing.
We have to defend Baruch Von Zykes in court.
Oh. The last people you'll want to have defend him.
But there were witnesses, and they're all saying it was him.
Oh, this is sounding bizarrely like Case 4, the first Ace Attorney game.
Oh, okay. They must have been paid off then. It's like, oh, just say it was that guy.
Well, I don't know.
So you mean there were actually multiple witnesses? They had the gunshot, apparently.
But, like, you know, the whole thing of, like, oh, the prosecutor that we've been going against, he's suddenly the culprit, even though he probably didn't do it. And it was, like, death by a gunshot, although, you know, mysterious circumstances. And that means we get to deal with a brand new prosecutor.
Great.
And when Lot got to the scene, there was only the boss and that Reaper bloke in the room.
But there's no way Lord Von Zykes would have taken Gregson's life.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Thank you for informing us, Miss Lestrade. This really is most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry.
What are you saying sorry for? You didn't do nothing. Well, anyway, I'm taking a cab over the scene right now. Please come and all, as soon as you can. You gotta help. It's Detective's lot to appear wherever some sinister plot's unfolded. No wonder we all look haggard. Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves.
Mr. Sholmes.
What use is there being a great detective if I fail to see something like this coming, How can I let this happen to Gregson? To Gregson. Mr. Naruhodo asked that it wants to begin my investigations.
Of course, yes. We will too.
It would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reaper and see what you can glean. I'm sure you were intending to do so anyway. Until later, then.
Inspector Gregson, dead. Lord Van Sykes arrested.
Bruno! Susie! I've called you a hansom. It's waiting outside.
Thanks, Iris. Shall we, Miss Susato?
Yes.
Yeah, he seems pretty comfy there. There he is. Lord Von Sykes behind bars.
So it's true. He really was arrested.
He's sitting with his back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Von Sykes.
Oh God, what do you want?
No. Hello.
Fancy meeting you here. The last place on Earth I'd like to be. With the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
I couldn't very well not come. We heard what happened, and that Inspector Gregson was...
Go home. This has nothing to do with you.
But...
Forgive me, Lord Von Sykes, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you.
What were you just reading in the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case?
This. The Jarl isn't quite so cavalier with his information as to share case details with a suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert Hairbrain.
Of course, yes. I keep forgetting that they went to the same university.
And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we? What is it you want to know?
Strange. I mean, let's face it, Lord Van Sykes never minces his words. They seem to have less bite than usual somehow. What happened? Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Von Sykes? What happened?
How much do you already know?
We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small rented room on Fresno Street.
That you're found there by the police, and they arrived on the scene and immediately arrested.
We were told there was nobody else in the room, and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
But the gunshot! Obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. I also heard the noise. However, before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened.
If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
I don't need to answer that.
Oh,
After all, you're not representing me.
Gonna need a lawyer, though. Who's going to be representing you in court, Lord Von Sykes?
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
This is different.
In my career, all the defense I prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted. Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me at the end of a barge pole.
You didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you?
I don't know. Did I?
I was asking you that.
It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey.
And
Believe
ignore
me,
okay.
nobody wants to know the true identity of the killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does he mean by that? After the trial, Professor Harebrain was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought.
It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stupid little Nipponese friend, for example. You told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo.
So Professor Harebrain is safely back in Germany now.
He is. So, it appears our conversation has run dry.
There was a 2-second silence, that's all.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
I was wondering, Lord Von Sykes, if you'd like... I'd be happy to advocate for you. Buddy?
You trust me, do you?
Yes, like a loyal dog. I've heard
Like
you
a
speak many
stupid
times
little
before.
dog.
Oh, I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just, my feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly.
It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one.
What?
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you Nipponese.
But, please.
I have no intention of engaging your services.
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems.
I'd appreciate if you don't visit again. Then neither of us have to waste any more time.
Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper. I'll find out more about Lord Von Sykes. And what happened to Inspector Gregson? Wow, so he's just gonna blow us off like that, huh?
Yep.
Alright.
For now.
Come on, buddy. We just want to help.
Buddy.
Oh. This really isn't an out of the way part of London. I doubt many people find their way down this back street. So this dust-ridden, rented old room is where it happened then.
So this is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life.
At least he's not socially inept anymore. And the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems.
Boo.
Uh,
Boo.
this is too somber.
Yes.
I didn't see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though.
He could be in disguise.
Perhaps this investigation has taken him elsewhere.
Oi! What do you think you're doing there? Everyone in drawers has got to be taken right out so you can look underneath and all. I want the space above the ceiling checked, and don't forget to look inside the chimney stack too. Blimey, ain't you lot ever gone over an house looking for dough and the owners are out of town?
No, they probably haven't, Gina.
Probably wouldn't think about it. Gina's obviously got some unique investigative techniques she wants everyone to adopt.
I mean, that would work, though. That kind of thoroughness.
True.
Oh, so you turned up at last. Mind you, I ain't been here long myself.
Hello again, Gina.
Stone's only just left. You're lucky you missed that. He went prancing around in here, pointing at stuff and flicking that off. Oh, that ad.
Oh my goodness, your Cockney is throwing me off bad here. Hold on. Let me read this. He went prancing around here, pointing at stuff and flicking that at. Okay,
that ad of his and then he just scarpered. Oh, he's investigating already, you mean?
this is what happens when I get too much sleep in a day and I start being sick in the first part of it. I just can't read during the night time.
Just shibber.
Yeah, it didn't. He didn't stop to say nothing to no one, not even me.
Gina, would you mind if we investigate it too? Sorry about that.
Listen, Otto, you're a lawyer, right?
Yes. Why?
Well, you're not thinking of trying to up that Reaper bloke, are you?
Oh, poor Gina. She's never going to forget, is she? That trial will haunt her forever.
Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Von Sykes really is responsible for this crime, he will be duly and fairly judged in court. I suppose you're right, yeah. Go on then, Otto. Get investigating. I want to know the truth about what really happened here.
Thank you, Gina.
Okay. Time to examine. There's a rope on the floor. I'm assuming it means the white outline. Yeah, it's the outline.
Tied in fetal position. So I suppose this is where the victim... What's that bush right there? That's hair.
That's a wig! That's a red wig.
Why is there a wig here?
Why is there a red wig here?
That's like that red hair.
Yeah.
What was it?
The Redheaded Society or whatever. Yeah, the Redheaded League.
Yeah, League. Yeah. Maybe one of them did it.
That's right. The rope is later on the body to show exactly how it was found. Poor Inspector Riggs himself has already been taken away.
It would probably be under Dr. Sai's scalpel by now. If not for what happened last week.
Looks like it happened somewhere near his abdomen, at least.
Yeah.
Gunshot.
They shot him in the tummy.
From the shape of the rope, it would appear the inspector was curled up in a ball. Are you feeling alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Look like you've just seen a ghost.
I know it's just a rope, but, well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image, and that's all. Especially with that bloodstain next to it.
Oh, I do understand. In some ways, what we picture reminds me even worse than reality.
Sato-san's so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am.
Okay. Well, it's right there.
Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off this thing.
Oh, funnily enough, neither can I. It's a hairpiece.
Oh, jeezums. That'd be you.
Oh, it's a hairpiece, isn't it?
It is. It is. A bright red hairpiece.
And I suppose the fact that it's right there next to where the body was found means we have to accept that Inspector Gregson wore wigs, doesn't it?
I don't think
does
that's
it?
what we had to accept, Ryunosuke.
Could be.
And it's just a flame-colored red, too.
Yes, that's a color we've come across very recently elsewhere, isn't it?
Exactly. This is a vital clue, I'm sure of it.
Now we got wig.
Finally, we have a red wig.
Well, black stuff under it. I've always wondered, what's the underside of a hairpiece look like?
It doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruto. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you?
I'm not sure that's quite how I put it. You must have a lot of, you must have used lots of vert line to keep it in glance on your head. Keep it in place on your head, not glance. So it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind, I mean.
That might be a little inconvenient when you wanted to take it off again, don't you think?
There's nothing really here to look at the moment.
I guess I'll put it on my head then.
That's evidence you can't go doing that.
Oh, okay. Alright, there's a gun. This is presumably the murder weapon then.
Oh my. It is real, I suppose.
I think so.
Quick, someone, fire it up at the ceiling, see if it's real.
Shoot someone at the top floor. It's like, guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them.
Aside from the fact you
I just-
shot someone with one. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
I ain't do it!
There's only one way to know for sure, Mr. Naruto. Fire a shot.
Mr. Sato, this is
about
evidence
no?
you can't do that.
Eh. No! If I did that, I'd be looking for a skilled lawyer to represent me in court. It's likely safer just to ask someone who might know, I think. What? She doesn't care about me at all, does she?
Let's see.
I suppose this must have been the murder weapon.
Wait, is it just the same line of dialogue? Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay. And there's
Oh,
nothing
we
else.
can't really investigate this until later, I'm sure.
There's
Yeah,
a
it
little
says probably
doll on
best
the
to
floor.
avoid handling it. Yeah, that doll is...
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, it would appear to be a little model policeman. It's rather charming, isn't it? In a way.
No. Seeing it how it's on the floor, you think it belonged to Inspector Gregson?
Yeah, just
No.
like the wig does.
It's a little hard to imagine Lord Von Sykes playing with something like this.
It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. I think we should record it as evidence, just in case.
That seemed pretty out of pocket for you to say, Ryunosuke. Get it?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you see it's,
Could have been in someone's pocket. I get it.
Yes, I agree. It's rather delightful after all, in a way.
I don't think you really like it, though.
let's see.
The helmet starting policeman appears to be a little worse for wear.
I'm not convinced about the charming part, but yes, you're right. My head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled. Almost as if somebody has enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun. Should we try twisting it around and around too? For fun.
Whoa!
What? What's that?
It appears to be some sort of key.
But it's tiny though. It could be a key for a door. Not at that size. So what is it for, I wonder?
That's weird. That's
Really, also train in my end now. That's really
Yay.
bizarre.
This looks like some sort of key.
Yes, it does. A very tiny and simple key.
What's the little key doing inside a figurine of a policeman in the first place? And what's it for? Just poke it around in different spots. Gotta work for something.
Okay.
Is that a candelabra?
Sure is.
Top of one of the candles in this candle holder has been completely blown off.
Yes, there's wax fired on the wall behind, look.
And I suppose a bullet had hit it.
It does seem likely the bullet hit the candle, having first passed through the inspector's body.
Ouch. Ugh. Now that wax on the walls look like blood to me.
Why is Ryunosuke suddenly getting very southern?
Yeah, he's been hanging around like Englishmen for too long.
Let's see.
Okay, we got that. Oh wow.
This looks like some sort of notice board or something.
It's absolutely covered in scraps of paper.
Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, look!
This you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it?
And these are case notes here, and details of prison who lived here.
That is weird. Yes. In fact, they're all the sort of documents that only a detective could normally acquire. What on earth went on in this room?
Some old newspaper cuttings? Ah! And this one here.
Oh yes, the advertisement you mean. To the Red-Headed League.
That again.
Why? What's that doing here?
Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason. Let's see.
I wonder if Gregson tried to find out about the Red-Headed League.
Oh, it's a photograph stand. I suppose it must be a picture of Inspector Gregson's family members.
What's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head.
They are! Look, Mr. Naruhodo, quickly! Hey, that's... Evie.
What the? What do I feel like this... Ryunosuke, come on, man.
I was like, Ryunosuke, dude, we just saw her like 15, 20 minutes ago.
You know how she looks like.
Of course she's familiar. We met her only this morning.
I just want to slap him upside the head.
Like, my memory's not good. I will fully and freely admit that, but...
I will say
not
that
that
too.
bad.
My memory's not the best. Jeez. It's Mrs. Vigil.
This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil in here?
Because her husband was here. Maybe. To be frank, I don't think I've ever been more stumped. What do you mean?
I'm sorry to say, I have no idea either.
What do you mean? Her husband has to be here then.
I mean, that doesn't really mean much necessarily. If nothing else would indicate that.
I mean, that is true.
And it could have been like, I don't know, a relative of Mrs. Vigil.
Maybe Gregson kept the picture.
Maybe Gregson had a thing for older women. Who were also married. Actually, I don't know, how old was Gregson? 45 and... Okay, no, so she'd be younger. Whatever.
Nah, that's just his age.
Let's see.
So we can settle down, love.
Let's
Take this picture of you as a memento.
But I'm married.
That don't mean anything.
Good lord.
And, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place?
That's what I want to know. It's what? After yesterday got out of the clink? That's why I decided giving me dive and becoming a detective instead.
Oh yes, Mr. Jones twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he?
Something like that, I think. Anyway, the point is, I didn't really know much about the boss till then. But it turns out he's a bit of a legend at the yard. Goodness, really? They say he managed to solve some really tricky case, just like that.
You did?
Yup, and ever since then, he started going on all sorts of investigations, but always on his own. No one else in the yard even knows what half the cases he's working on are, apparently.
That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? So what was the legendary inspector doing in a dingy little room like this?
It'd be dingy, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, dingy.
I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all. And look what that landed him.
Respect for the Reaper? In what way?
I say as much. I take my hat off to the fella, was his words.
Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper.
Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why he respected the bloke.
I didn't realize Gregson had held the Reaper in quite such a high regard.
He said something else to me and all. That I didn't need to worry about the Reaper. Because he only goes after the people what are bad. It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that.
Right. What is this place then? Does anyone live here?
Apparently it's being rented by some cove called Hugh Boone. Hugh Boone.
That's a huge bone. It's sort of here today, gone tomorrow named that, isn't it?
Yeah, he's what we call an unidentified person. We're able to get in touch with him.
I see. Well, judging from appearances, I have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time, if ever. That's a perfect place to stake out.
Right? Oh, that's my yard piled down to get struck out into the investigation. Get stuck into the... Good lord, I can't read. But it's still in, no one know what to do with themselves. I do wonder.
Yes, Miss Sato.
Well, could it be this Hugh Boone is in fact Inspector Gregson himself?
What? How could that be?
Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his.
I never even considered that.
Nice work, Suze. We'll actually follow a line of inquiry like that ourselves.
You are?
Wait. Well, if this is true, then why is there a picture of Evie Vigil in here?
That's what I was saying.
Also, Evie, ever vigilant.
Ah,
I just now got that.
daily vigilant and
Yep.
ever vigilant. That's cool.
If you look around the room, you'll see there's a few things that hint at it.
We should really investigate this place in detail.
We already have.
I see that's where a poor inspector was found over there. Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck that candle tree on the wall.
Oh yes, it's blown out one of the candles apart. It's blown one of the candles apart completely.
And the gun used there is on the floor. It's a Reaper's, in it? No denying that.
What? Really?
How do you know that? Take it easy. I don't know what to do with myself when you stare at me with them big white eyes. I'm only saying what I've heard. I don't know much about guns myself. There's some bigwig lawman would have said so. Why don't you ask him?
Who?
A bigwig lawman, is it? Who is that then?
Anyway, Fresno Street runs along that window there. There's some street cells just outside of the gunshot. Oh, but I don't recall seeing anybody outside. Yeah, they've all been taken down the yard for questioning, that's why. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector, after all. They'll be getting a grilling.
That sounds delicious.
Okay, I could go for some grilled burgers right now. Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves?
I doubt it. The lads at yard would just want to know what you're snooping around for and be up for a grilling and all.
We'd love to be out for a grill.
I'm gonna say that sounds delicious.
Yeah, I'll bring the burgers and hot dogs.
I'll bring the buns.
Yeah. Let's bring some fried chicken as well. We'll get some French fries to fry later. So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame.
Alright. And now he... Oh, gosh.
Oh, we gotta go back here.
We gotta go say hi to Strongheart.
Strongheart. Do you realize that one of your, I guess your new right-hand man is now in jail? For,
You made good time.
I took an express train back to London. Oh,
Who?
I took an express train back to London.
I hear Lord Strongheart. Can you?
Yes, it sounds as though he's talking to someone.
Hey!
Is everything in place?
I had a private compartment on the train so I could check out the paperwork.
It's...
Kazuma-sama!
Ah, your timing is impeccable.
It is?
No doubt you have heard the sickening news about the Reaper's latest devilry.
Sick. Yes.
I'm sure you don't believe it, of course, though, Lord Strongheart. That Lord Von Sykes could have done this... could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson.
I believe only in the facts. And the facts in this case point to one thing. The unavoidable accusal of Lord Von Sykes for this crime. We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective.
Oh, no, surely not!
It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow the Forensic Science Symposium finally begins. At the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes.
So does that mean the trial is tomorrow?
You know it. Precisely.
Baby.
I decided to not say that part. In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions.
We know him. Cosma.
Ah, but of course. You are already acquainted, aren't you?
That's my best friend!
Mr. Osuki will be present at tomorrow's proceedings, leading the prosecution.
Wait. What? Cosma?
As I'm sure you're aware, he's a very capable practitioner of law.
Kazuma-sama, a prosecutor?
Thought he was gonna be a lawyer.
Well, defense lawyer, but...
Cosma, you can't be a prosecutor.
I mean, that's what he is, though.
Darn.
I'm sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. In fact, no. People of the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds.
There's no salvation for anyone in the trial prosecuted by the Reaper of the Bailey. And now, the Reaper himself must stand in the dock.
Quite so. The public want answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escaped conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths.
Light shrugs and go, ah.
But Lord Von Sykes firmly denies any involvement in such matters.
And there have been thorough investigations that have proven him to be innocent.
That's certainly true. Or it has been, at least, until now.
Ah!
No. Tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in our country's great judicial history. Had a frog in my throat there.
Our great orange juice history. So Cosmo will be prosecuting tomorrow.
That's right.
I have to fight my best friend.
You have to go up there and punch him square in the jaw.
Cosmo!
But he's a defense lawyer, Lord Strongheart.
Accomplished young law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles.
Why?
And and imagine what it would mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense.
Okay,
A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree?
absolutely. I've no doubt at all that Cosmo will be razor sharp as a prosecutor.
But why Kazuma-sama? There are surely many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain.
It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial.
You asked for this? But why?
It'll all become clear tomorrow. I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you? Although, the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation.
Oh, so it wasn't just me who asked.
I'm surprised such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems unprecedented. Quite exceptional, in fact.
You are quite right, Miss Mikotoba. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way. After all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the Empire. It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as the judiciary closing ranks.
So that's why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecution.
Ryunosuke, let's see how your skills have been honed, after practicing law in this land for so many months.
Cosmo, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't gonna end well, my friend. Oh yes, we noticed there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Von Sykes?
That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene.
Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure, so she told me I should ask somebody higher up who might know. You could ask Cosmo.
I don't think Cosmo would know that at the moment. Besides, he
Oh.
wouldn't tell us anyway.
True.
That's right, Mr. Naruhodo. Be direct.
It's certainly a marvelous issue to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes. Which includes prosecutors, as I'm sure you can imagine.
In that case, it could actually have belonged to the victim.
No. Gregson had his gun on his person.
What about Lord Von Sykes?
He claims it's currently not in his possession.
What? Oh, well that's not gonna help.
No, it's not. According to his story, he lost it. In short, it's more than a little suspicious.
But just because the
Yeah.
gun in question is the same type as the defense is no proof that's actually his.
No, of course not.
Nevertheless, the situation is grave for Lord Von Sykes.
Okay.
You got a lot of crust you have. Cosmo, why, bro?
I'm sorry for all the worry I've caused you, but it'll be alright now.
Is your memory completely returned?
Yes, completely. I remember everything. Including what I was coming here to do.
Right.
Kazuma-sama, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you come to be here in London when you were suffering from amnesia?
It was the voice.
This past year, I've been hearing in my head constantly, saying the same thing over and over. Go to London. That's where your destiny awaits. It was that voice that guided me here to London. I'm so sorry for what's happened.
Anyway, my memory might have returned to me. But there's something that won't return the way it was before.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm a prosecutor now, so I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon.
Doesn't look like we're going to glean much more here. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongheart.
Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in our Empire's history. There's much you could learn, from the public gallery.
Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Before you go, Ryunosuke,
Oh, what is it, Cosma?
I just wanted to thank you.
Kazuma-sama, what?
You took my determination to heart, and brought with you over the ocean in my stead. And you carried out my role to perfection.
You always were intent on studying British law in order to change our own justice system.
Why can't
It was your dream, and Mr. Naruhodo didn't want that to die with you.
Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here.
Oh,
I actually have a favor to ask.
Which is...
This trial will be prosecuting tomorrow. I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me. As a defense counsel.
Why? What's this all about?
I know you have what it takes.
But... Lord Van Sykes would never put his fate in my hands.
On the contrary, he recognizes your talent.
He does?
It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes. Here, have a look at this.
that's Lord Von Sykes and Inspector Gregson.
And a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the look of it.
That's the same vibes as smiling Jotaro in early part 3 before he, got,
Yeah, before he got like...
yeah.
Get away from me. Who's the third person?
Really, Ryunosuke? It's obviously Clint.
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood. No. It was displayed very prominently in the detective's office.
In Gregson's office, you mean?
Yes. What I'm trying to say is, if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find that some straight talking makes him take a different view. Take it.
I don't understand. Why are you giving this to me?
Just hurry, Ryunosuke. Visiting hours of the prison are almost over.
What are you doing, Cosma? Guess we'll make our final stand at the prison then, I suppose.
Yep.
You can't tell me that you're still reading that same old letter.
I can.
Lord Van Sykes is still reading that letter. Wow. Gee whiz.
We've been gone quite some time, though.
He's an incredibly slow reader, or is an incredibly long letter. I might even be able to read English faster than he can.
I can hear you, you know. Why
Oh.
can I hear you? I was intending to ignore you entirely. But I can't turn a deaf ear to such insulting Nipponese.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think you'd hear that.
I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time.
Yes, we heard that your trial is set for tomorrow.
Which is none of your business.
So, have you found a lawyer?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This has nothing to do with you.
In other words, no.
We were just talking to Lord Strongheart, and the prosecutor for your trial has been decided.
I'd expect nothing less. Though I have no idea who it is.
It's going to be Cosmo Asuki.
Oh great, another Nipponese. Wonderful. Asuki.
That made the color drain from his face. If he had any color on his face.
Well then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all. Yeah, good to talk to you too. Hey, by the way, look at this photograph.
Professor actually came by this old photograph.
Where did you get that?
Cosmo gave it to me.
Asogi?
Yeah.
It was taken when I became a qualified prosecutor. It's almost unbelievable. I assumed it was long lost.
Is the man on the left there?
Clint Eastwood? No.
Oh,
Yes, that's my brother, Clint.
I was close. I knew it
No,
was Clint
you
something.
weren't.
Oh.
Clint Eastwood's name is spelled with a C, not a K.
Oh. Wrong letter. It had to be, really. Apparently, this picture was prominently displayed in Gregson's office. He had a deep respect for you, you know. Were you aware of that?
Respect? That's nonsense.
No, we've heard someone attest to it very clearly. Inspector Gino Lestrade, no less.
Well, maybe once, yes. There was a time things were like that. We were brothers in arms, jovially discussing the future of justice and other such lofty subject matter.
And then...
That was a nice glimpse of the past. I thank you.
I feel as though I got a nice glimpse of the past then, too. There was a glimmer of light in his eyes, a brief twinkle. An insight into the true nature of this man known to all as the stone-cold leaper of the Bailey. Now, Mr.
10 years ago, my older brother, who was the director of prosecutions at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East. Not a single day goes by when I don't curse the name Asogi.
Genshin Asugi was Kazuma-sama's father.
So what cruel twist of fate is this now? Whew! Sorry, it's very dry in here. Good night. What cruel twist of fate is this now, 10 years later? The man's sons crucified me in some kangaroo court?
It is a kangaroo court, I will admit. I still understand why Lord Strongheart apprenticed Cosmo to you.
It's what he does. No doubt he knew the young man's true identity from the outset.
But what could he have been hoping to achieve?
And let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Cosmo recovered from his amnesia. Why would Lord Strongheart assign the trial to somebody like that?
Asogi. That name is the very epitome of my bane.
You gonna kill him?
The bane that is you Nipponese.
Right. Your hatred of all of us Japanese.
I'd only just been appointed as a prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago. My brother Clint, the director of prosecutions, was hunting down a mass murderer.
The so-called professor.
Assigned to the investigation as his partner was a certain visiting student dispatched from Scotland Yard.
And that was Genshin Asugi.
Exactly. I developed a deep respect for the man. He seemed noble-minded and chivalrous, soon in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of the man. So I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and any semblance of right prevailing over wrong.
How awful.
To avenge my brother, I prosecuted Asugi's trial. He wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed, but I beleaguered the ascribed prosecutor until he consented.
What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor?
The man in charge of the Professor case inquiry, Lord Mayor Strongheart.
Wait, what? Lord Strongheart?
He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead. Since that time, He's the one person to whom I felt indebted.
I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor.
Anyway, time passed. But then earlier this year, who should arrive in London but you?
Ah,
And, of all things, as a lawyer.
I felt your animosity the first time I ever faced you in the courtroom. Your obvious deep loathing was Japanese.
I kept telling myself it was illogical. But for so many years, that hatred festered inside me. I can no longer control it.
And I can understand why. Now I know the history.
But in the same way that I've long felt the Nipponese to be the bane of my life, to Kazuma Asogi, I am the bane of his. The Reaper who sent his father to the gallows. He's looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in court tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Gregson's transfer to the Paris Police Prefecture had finally been arranged for the coming month, showing that down to They'll never make it to France now. It's a tragedy.
Oh yes, come to think of it, he did mention something about that, didn't he?
I wonder, does it happen often? Being transferred internationally, I mean.
It's the first time I've ever encountered it.
Oh,
The Paris police welcoming English detective is, well, almost inconceivable. I can't imagine what kind of magic Gregson must have worked to put that arrangement in place.
It sounds like that mystery has even the Reaper perplexed. We can even call him that anymore.
I'm afraid to say that we were very ignorant about Inspector Gregson's standing. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at Scotland Yard.
Oh, his theme.
Again, it was 10 years ago that he first made a name for himself. By uncovering a decisive piece of evidence that exposed the professor's identity. If it wasn't for Gregson's singular approach to the case, the discovery would never have been made. Yep, it is his theme.
What sort of approach?
After my brother's life was taken, the inspector pushed for a full autopsy.
Oh my, 10 years ago?
Why is that so surprising?
An autopsy was considered a desecration of the body at the time, and rarely performed. And my brother was, of course, a noble. That made the idea of it even more unthinkable. But something Gregson had dug up during investigations made him determined it was necessary. His powerful convictions somehow influenced the House of Lords, and as a result, I could avenge my brother's death.
So, you must have great confidence in the inspector's abilities then.
And it's even more inconceivable that you would have taken his life.
Inspector Gregson.
I will never be able to sing his theme again. About the gun that he used to shoot the inspector that was found at the scene.
Ah, yes. That's not mine.
Really? Because common opinion seems to be that it is.
That's the problem with it. It's common opinion.
Oh, it's not absolute opinion.
What do you expect me to say to that?
Lord Strongheart informs us that you claim to have misplaced your firearm.
As embarrassing as that is, I'm afraid it's true.
When did you lose it then?
That, I don't know.
Oh,
I was issued a revolver when I first became a prosecutor 10 years ago.
Oh, cool.
I must have stowed it somewhere, I suppose. Or left it somewhere, perhaps. It's not very helpful for us.
you have something in
Great.
common with Lord Von Zykes after all, Mr. Naruhodo. A talent for misplacing things.
No, that has nothing to do with me. Don't drag me into it.
Don't make the mistake of associating me with this Nipponese.
No, we're both ganging up on her.
Oh dear.
Oops.
It is very wide, isn't it?
So it's not decisive evidence, clearly. but it doesn't look good, that's for sure.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, that's the first time he's ever used my actual name.
I've lost all confidence in my country's justice system. I don't trust the police, the judiciary, or lawyers. But there's still one thing I'm willing to believe in.
What's that?
That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom. A simple determination to know the truth.
Lord von Zykes.
From the very first time we clashed in the Bailey almost a year ago now, I couldn't deny it, even though I dearly wished I could. Here is a loathsome Nipponese, who has absolute integrity as a lawyer. There are only two other men I've known with that same look in their eyes. My brother, Clint, and Genshin Nasugi.
The man he idolizes and the man who betrayed his trust in the most hideous way.
When you showed me that photograph just now, it reminded me.
You mean this photograph?
I swear if you keep doing that, I will cut your head off.
Oh, duly noted.
Back then, I was able to laugh. I was free of the shackles of mistrust that plague me now. I look to the future with hope. Since then, I protected myself against betrayal by refusing to trust anyone. But at times, the mire into which I've sunk makes it almost impossible to breathe.
I'm so sorry.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, I want to believe in that look in your eyes. I need to believe in it. In tomorrow's trial, will you advocate for me?
Bro, say less. Of course I will. It will be an honor.
I'm so pleased, Mr. Naruhodo. Then my life is in your hands.
For Lord von Zykes. That must have been an incredibly hard thing to ask. Which is why I simply cannot let the man down. Tomorrow, in the Old Bailey, against my old friend, Kazuma. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, that'll have to be it for the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. You know what to do. Do the things, and we'll see you in court tomorrow.